Hello and welcome. Today I want to talk about why everybody should have a CB radio and why it's very important, especially in today's society and with cell phones and all that. As you can see here, I got my mobile unit, and sorry about the camera. Bearcat 980 single sideband. And on top I got a little Andy USA is the thing. Oh, hang on, somebody's talking. Okay. So that's what I want to talk about. Why everybody should have one of these and why everybody should have one in their home. A lot of people say these days, and I see people on YouTube saying that they're obsolete, they're useless, nobody uses them, cell phones are a way to go. Guys, I hate to differ and argue, but I think CB is the way to go, especially even today, despite with cell phones, because there's been a lot of times that we've had cell phones go in a divot where there's no service, and I'm like, oh man, I wish I had one of these CB radios or GMRS or something, and we didn't have one. And and people say that nobody's on it, nobody uses it, and that's another thing I find false. I scroll through this, I hear truckers on 19, that's why I just turned it off, because one was coming through, and we have a locals channel we talk to every night. We have a bunch of locals that come on here, young people, older people, middle-aged, base stations. A lot of quarries use them, the truck drivers, the loading companies and stuff like that. I still see tons of tractor trailers with antennas on for a CB, even the GMRS. That'll be in their video maybe. But yeah, I mean, like I said, we live by highways and stuff. I hear tons of truckers. I've I've gotten on this actually, because the highway by our house was jammed one time. I said, break 19, what's with the issue on, I'm not gonna give it out, but what was the issue? And one guy said, buy us one light here, very nice trucker, said, it's backed up here and there. And there even been times I got on the radio during snowy conditions and said, what's the conditions on this and that road, and people have actually answered me back, and very generous too. Don't get me wrong, there could be jerks out here, I've encountered them, but so far I've encountered a lot of nice people out here, especially with the group. There's a lot of nice people out here. Now the thing with this is you don't have a weekly or monthly bill with this. And once you get everything just in tune, there's really no, the antenna and everything in tune and just and everything, there's really no strings attached to this except maintenance and stuff. Like I said, I tell my friends, everybody, you should put a CB in your vehicle and stuff. Look, I'm young, but I hate using cell phones. I just don't like it. I'm a radio head. A while back, I got my ham radio license. I'm only a tech down the road. I definitely want to get a general or even extra. If I ever get time under my belt, I'll maybe talk about that in their video too. Show you some ham, talk about ham radio and the importance in that. And that's another thing I want to touch on too. With this, there have been times where we had some emergencies around here, not major, but say like some flooding and stuff, and big storms. This thing lights up like a Christmas tree. I don't mean on the main channels, but I mean on all different kinds of channels. And if you want to spend the extra money on the good quality and stuff, make sure you get, like I got, a single sideband. It has all 4 channels. As you can see here, I'm on AM. I don't know if you can see that. Then you have upper sideband. Then you have lower sideband. All 4 channels, just same, just different thing. The lower sideband compresses it also. It's narrow. It narrows it, and allowing you to talk farther. And you have to use the clarifier. If you see CRVs on YouTube, you clarify it to tune their voice in and stuff. It sounds different. Now I'm going to explain a little bit about that. Now with CB radio, by law, you are allowed 4 watts max on AM. But with the single sideband mode for upper and lower sideband, you can use 12 watts. That is legal power. Now using 4 watts with just this, I've talked even with mountains around here and stuff in the valley we got, I've talked to people quite far distances. Now for you people that like shoot and skip, I'm into that too. It's a fun hobby. I never had this radio tuned or anything. I'm using the legal watts. I went up 38, you know, my 12 watt legal, and I actually managed to talk to a guy all the way in Puerto Rico, and one was oh, what was it? Oh, I can't think of it. Oh, Jamaica, that's right, the guy was in Jamaica. He was pounding my windows out and he said I was coming in so good and I was only doing 12 watts. That was that kind of a skip that I got. Hang on, there we go. Sorry about that, just something. So yeah, I definitely recommend one of these, you know. If you don't want to get a ham radio license, you know, I advise that too, but yeah, if you don't want to, that's okay. Definitely stick to one of these. You don't need a license, it's cheap. You can get these at a yard sale as long as you don't, you know, of course break them or anything like that. They're gonna last you a lifetime. You take care of them, you do maintenance, you make sure the SWR is adjusted. You shouldn't have any problems. Now let's see here. I heard a guy on here before, that's why I turned the channel, because he was interfering. Now it depends on the time of the day. You may or may not get people on, but like I said, don't let that get you down. When I first got in this CB hobby, I had a little antenna, as you see my, well, as I was told you in my, no, I didn't tell you this, that's right, never mind. I had a CB radio. I had just a little 2-foot antenna out on my air conditioner, and I decided to get a bigger one because I only talk to truckers on this channel just a little bit, like, hey, how you doing, what's the weather conditions, what's this and what's that. I definitely, it took me a while on each channel. I said, you know, break this, you know, anybody that wants to talk. I got disappointed. I told myself, like, I'm wasting my time and money with this. And I found a couple people there talking. They were like, yeah, hop in, we're on base stations. You know, we talking here every night. I'm like, oh, you know, is it okay if I join in? They were very generous. Like, please, I'd like to hear an air voice out there. And that was it. The rest is history. So, you know, I strongly recommend you get one of these as base station and for your vehicle. Like I said, I see tons of base station antennas, tractor trailer antennas on buildings, commercial, residential. You know, there's still quite a bit of people out here. You know, even keep in contact with your buddies. You go in a place where you can't get cell service, this won't go out, and plus you don't have to worry about a monthly bill. Just keep that all in mind. It's always something to fall back on. Thank you for watching my video. Please be sure to subscribe. Have a good day.